All right, we're going to be talking about division. And there might be some terms or some things that maybe you learned as far as what division means. Some of them I might have written on the board here. Some of them maybe I don't even mention it at all. But either way, it's all kind of the same idea. It's just different ways of thinking about it. So here we have division. Creating equal parts. Okay, so you're creating equal parts. You're dividing them into equal parts in a way to like share with a friend. For example, like a candy bar, you're dividing it into even parts to share with each person equally. But they are equal, and that's the important part. It's repeated subtraction. You just keep repeating subtraction over and over again. It's the opposite of multiplication. Another one is that this divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. People say daddy, mom, sister, brother. That kind of whole idea. They got then bratty sister and all that stuff. And there's, the rover for the remainder, all that stuff. If you don't understand that, that's okay. However you know how to divide, or whatever way you may think of, that can be the way you think of it, as long as it's good for you. If none of these, if you don't know how to divide, then you can pick whichever way you decide to think about that. So we're going to do just some division and walk through the steps. I'm going to go ahead and use the daddy, mama, sister, brother kind of thing. And this is just repeated over. So here we go. First thing you do is you got 472 divided by 2. That looks like this when it's written out, 472 divided by 2. To do the math, you put it in the 472 inside the house, the division bar. So what you do is you look at the first digit right here, and you have a 4, and you say 4 divided by 2 equals what number? Well, you know that 2 times 2 equals 4, so you go 2. And then you go 2 times 2. So that first part is the division part, right here. I'm dividing. 4 divided by 2. Then I'm going to multiply 2 times 2 to equal this number or less than. Never more. Either the same number or less than. And 2 times 2 equals 4. Then, my next step is to subtract. 4 minus 4 equals 0. My last step on this list is to bring down 7. Now I start all over again. And I go, 7 divided by 2 equals what? Well, it doesn't go in exactly evenly, so I need to get a number that's just below that. For example, a 6. And I know that 6 divided by 2 would equal 3. All right? Or the next part, multiply. 3 times 2 equals 6. Now, the division step here, you're always dividing, but when people are thinking like, I'm going to divide 7 divided by 2, multiplication kind of comes into their mind, and that's fine. If you want to just be like, I don't know what 7 divided by 2 equals, but I do know that 3 times 2 equals 6. Think of it that way. That's fine. Next step, subtract. I get a 1. Then I go here, bring down the 2. Okay. Now I go back up to the top, dividing again. 12 divided by 2. Once again, if you can't think of the division that way, then just do the multiplication part. What number times 2 equals 12 or close to 12? In this case, 6 times 2 equals 12. So 6 times 2 equals 12. Subtract. There is no bring down. If there is no more to bring down, at this point we're done. Our answer would then be this on top right here. 236. Once again, start with the first digit. If a number can be divided by this number, then you're good to go. If it's not, then you move on to both digits, which you'll probably see in another example. Here we're able to. 2 times 2 equals 4. Subtract, bring down. What number times 2 can equal 7 or close to 7? 3. 2 times 3 equals 6. Subtract, bring down. 6 times 2 equals 12, which is what we needed. Subtract. There is no more to bring down. You're done with that problem. We got 2 problems right here. Now, if you're watching the video for the second time, you're pausing it and working out the problems. If it's the first time you're watching me solve it all the way through the video. So, first step. 1 divided by 3. 3 times a number can't go into 1. cross it out. Or you can do a 0 and do the work. Let's just cross it out though. We're moving on to 19. 3 times what equals 19? Or less than 19, and that's fine as well. Well, I know that, let's say 5 times 3 is 15. I have more room. 6 times 3, 18. So you can kind of do like a guess and check if you need to. If you know right away that 6 times 3 is 18, then just do that. But if you need some help with multiplication, that's fine as well. So I've done my division, multiplication. Now I subtract. Then I bring down the 5. Then I start all over again. I'm dividing 15 divided by 3. So what number times 3 equals 15? Well, 5. 5 times 3 equals 15. Subtract. There's nothing to bring down. Therefore, my answer is 65. The second one. I know that 3 divided by 6 can't happen because 6 times the number does not equal 3. So now I'm dividing 35. Remember, this is a multiplication sign. You don't have to have it there. And this is an X saying that I'm done with this spot right here. So 6 times what equals 35? Well, 6 times 6 equals 36, and that's too much. So 6 times 5 equals 30. Subtract, I get 5. Bring down the 4. Next step, division, 54 divided by 6. So 6 times what number equals 54? 9. 6 times 9 equals 54. Multiply, subtract. There's nothing to bring down. Therefore, my answer is 59. Okay, that's a basic review of division. If you have any questions, write them down and I'll help you in class.